Hello everyone, this is the first show of the new year. What are your New Year's resolutions? My New Year's resolution is to provide you more sports news in Southern New Jersey. On the show today we will be covering the NFL playoffs, which coach was fired in the NFL, and what happened to the Villanova Wildcats. The Philadelphia Eagles did not come away with the win everyone was hoping for yesterday, losing 6-0 to the Dallas, how about them Cowboys? It was a scoreless game after 3 quarters of play. Foles was in early, but all he was able to do was throw an interception. Nate Sudfeld took over in the second quarter. Although he looked more mobile than Foles, he was still unable to put up any points. The only score of the game was a passing touchdown from Dak Prescott to Bryce Butler. The Eagles end their season with a record of 13-3. They do have a bye week this week, so maybe the West will get them back into winning form. Who will the Eagles face? Will it be the Falcons in a rematch of Week 10 of 2016, or the LA Rams in a rematch of Week 14? Maybe the Carolina Panthers in a rematch of Week 6, or the Saints in a rematch of Week 5 of the 2015 season. We will know by Sunday night. The Baltimore Ravens suffered a bad loss against the Bengals in Baltimore. They had a 27-24 lead with a minute remaining, but penalties hurt the Ravens, and then Andy Dalton threw a game-winning touchdown pass with 44 seconds left in the game. The Browns showed some promise in the most interesting game on Sunday, playing the Steelers in Pittsburgh. It was touch and go all game, until the end when Cleveland was driving downfield on a 4th and 2, where they could not complete the catch and turn the ball over on downs. The NFL has got 4 great matchups for you this weekend as the Tennessee Titans take on the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. Then Matt Ryan and the Falcons take on Jared Goff and the Rams in a rematch of last year's Week 14 matchup. Blake Bortles and the Jaguars take on the Bills in Jacksonville in a Week 12 2016 rematch. Cam Newton and the Panthers take on Drew Brees and the Saints in a rematch of Week 13. A lot of head coaches were fired Sunday and Monday. Jack Del Rio was fired as head coach after the Raiders went 7-9 on the season, losing to the LA Chargers 30-10. John Fox was fired as head coach of the Chicago Bears after a terrible 2017 season. The Bears went 5-11 and failed to make the playoffs. Chuck Pagano was fired as the Colts went 4-12 on the season. Jim Caldwell was fired as head coach of the Detroit Lions after going 9-7 on the season. Although not fired, Bruce Arians is retiring as head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. How will all these coaching openings affect our Eagles? The Philly Inquirer ran a story that Jim Schwartz may be interviewing for the Giants head coaching job. Who knows what else may happen? The Cleveland Browns were 0-16 this season, all winless. They did not get a single win this year. Hugh Jackson will stay as head coach for the Cleveland Browns. I think Hugh should be fired after an awful performance last year and this year. It was almost a New Year's miracle that he kept his job. Last season they had 1 win, and that was against the San Diego Superchargers in Cleveland on a missed field goal, 2017. Now let's move on to college hoops. The Villanova Wildcats suffered their first loss of the season, losing at Butler 101-93. This is very similar to last year when Butler broke Nova's winning streak. This was a close game, but I think Nova can bounce back after a tough loss. This week they will take on the Marquette Golden Eagles at the Pavilion in Philadelphia. Nova! 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 The Temple Owls have lost 3 games in a row. They lost at Houston 76-73 in a close game. On Thursday they will take on the Cincinnati Bearcats in Philadelphia. I think Temple can break their 3-game losing streak. They cannot win with defense alone. Fight, fight, fight for the cherry and the white. The St. Joe's Hawks are struggling this season. They lost again, this time at George Washington, 70-64. This week they will take on VCU Rams at Hagen Arena. Then they will take on St. Bonaventure on Saturday at 8. Go St. Joe's! The Philadelphia Flyers ended 2017 with a win at Tampa Bay, 5-3. They have a 4-game homestand this week. Can the Flyers start 2018 with a win, or will they implode? The Philadelphia 76ers closed out 2017 with a win at Phoenix, 123-110. They have a 4-game homestand to start off 2018. On Wednesday, they will take on the San Antonio Spurs in Philadelphia. Can the 76ers start 2018 with a win, or they go on a losing streak. You cannot win with defense alone. You gotta win with offense. That is it for now. Remember to check out my radio show, Let's Talk Sports, on Saturday nights at 5 on AM 1460 WIFI. You can also listen to my podcast through my Facebook page at Stefan Sports Radio. Talk to you soon and keep those comments rolling.